Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Nightscast. Of course, as always, I have my co-host, the mean.
Wait, Nightcast.
Nightscast is our show.
A brand new show with the two Nitro Night and Silver Night, people.
Yes, and today we have our very first guest on this podcast, our friend, Master Chief.
What's up, everybody?
Straight from the battlefield himself.
Yep.
Anybody seen Cortana? I can't find her anywhere.
I think she's in the office.
Oh.
She's an AI intelligence. Why would she be in the office?
She's everywhere.
Welcome to our show. We actually had a special reason why we had you here today, because you're big into Star Wars, and
Love it.
we are. This month is May. The month we're recording for this episode is May. Is Star Wars themed, so we decided it would be fitting to talk to you about Star Wars, especially because our perspective of Star Wars is we're a lot younger than you too.
Way to call out my age, man.
Well, we're not gonna say your age. We're just gonna say that you're younger than that we're younger than you. So we want to hear your perspective on growing up with the sequels, the prequels, because the prequels, they were hated at first. What is your opinion on them?
Absolutely. So that's a tough one, man. I thoroughly enjoyed the prequels. My first movie was Empire Strikes Back, and I got to see that during a rerun in the movies. So I went into it kind of with the perspective of the person that had seen the best of the original movies. But yeah, seeing a Phantom Menace for the first time, it was a little bit of a letdown not seeing Darth Vader and stuff, and there was a bit too much talking, and I think that was the main problem. The movies themselves, thoroughly enjoyable. They had a very good dynamic to the Star Wars universe, but there was too much of nothing, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Yeah, it was more like talking about the politics instead of showing the lightsaber battles like you have in the original trilogy. Like the original trilogy has a mixture of it.
Let me give you a good example. You guys remember in Phantom Menace, there is a scene where Palpatine is talking to Darth Maul on the balcony.
Oh yeah.
Well, literally off-scene, Palpatine's master is listening and watching Darth Plagueis, and Palpatine murders him off-screen.
Oh yeah,
Can you imagine watching the most powerful Sith defeat his master in a movie on screen? That would have been nuts. And instead we have to listen to Anakin Skywalker talk about how he doesn't like sand.
Yeah. You're right, and then we have that. I'm sorry, but I hate Jar Jar Binks. That mother. And I feel bad for the
man. I swear he's a Sith.
do you remember the teaser for Force Awakens, guys? That teaser clip. It was it was Jar Jar Binks with the red lightsaber. Misa gonna kill you. Misa, I'm mad at the Jedi. The Jedi turn on Misa. Yeah.
I mean, Jar Jar was supposed to be the C-3PO of the prequels. He was supposed to add comedy value, but instead they just added a blumbering idiot.
Yeah, and what makes the R2-D2 and C-3PO's dynamic funny is C-3PO is a worried droid, and you have R2-D2 who's fuck it, we're gonna do it my way. And so it definitely makes the perspective of having what?
Not going to do the way.
What way?
Way of the Force.
Toy of the Force. Okay.
The Force is with me.
The Force is with you, young Padawans. But yeah, my perspective is when I got into Star Wars, my uncle was you technically don't watch it this way, but he said this is the way I like to watch it. And then me and my uncle went and watched all of the Star Wars movies in a row. We watched episode 1 all the way up until about the last episode of the... I forgot which one that was.
The Disney ones?
No, the original series.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, the last one I watched was Return of the Jedi, because that was the last one out at that time. What?
I don't count the being one. I do not count them.
Yeah, I mean, The Force Awakens was okay. It was basically a rehash of A New Hope. Ryan Johnson fucked it. Like, so Abrams had like a
Yeah.
he'd been given a treatment. George Lucas had written treatments for 7, 8, and 9.
Oh,
And
yeah.
J.J. Abrams had gone over them, so he had kind of like a baseline story for the trilogy, and then Ryan Johnson comes in and he has to subvert everybody's expectations. So that's why it was that bad. I can't even remember what it was called. The Last Jedi? Yeah, that's why it was such a bad movie, because every time you thought you knew where you were going, you got hit by a train and your direction changed.
My issue with that franchise, I feel like the protagonist doesn't really have a low point in her, like, in her movies. Like, we see Luke, you know, he's struggling. When he meets Master Yoda, you know, he has a struggle.
Yeah.
But when we see Rey, it's like,
Sorry. That's what I didn't. Oh, sorry.
what were you gonna say, Nitro?
Yeah, something I found out about, they had to have bodyguard for the Chewbacca. They had to have bodyguard for him, basically.
Yeah. I hate that they killed off all of the old characters. I don't even mind Rey. I don't like Rey herself as a character. You're right enough. She didn't have enough struggle. There wasn't enough. Yeah, there was no low point, so there's no reason to celebrate her. You know, the opening on Jakku wasn't enough.
I mean, yeah, and like
the direction changing all the time in the movies.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why in Return of Skywalker, Rise of Sky, I don't even fucking remember anymore. Whatever the last movie was called, that's why it was so, like, all over the place. Somehow Palpatine returned.
He returns and makes clones of himself. How does that work?
That was supposed to be explained in the second movie. I'm pretty sure that Snoke was supposed to be a failed clone. Because like, you'll notice at the end of the last movie there were a bunch of vats that had like dead Snokes inside them. I'm pretty sure that that's like what Palpatine meant when he figured out the way to live forever.
Oh yeah.
For his consciousness, because like that's known to happen in the Star Wars universe.
Also, the thing about Chewbacca, right? Like, I understand Disney wanted to rewrite the books, but in the books, Chewbacca dies. He sacrifices himself for Han, and then like Chewbacca's wife even gives herself up to be in debt to him, because that's how Wookiees are. When Wookiees are in debt to somebody, even their spouses or their kids, they'll take on that debt for them because they honor their Wookiee ways. And it just seemed like Chewbacca in that movie just was like not even phased that his buddy died, you know? Like
you hear him scream a little bit, and then they all run away together. Like
if this was the original franchise, he would be devastated. Like, remember when he was about to rip off what's his face's head after Darth Vader took him and like put him in the crowd thing? I love that shit. You know, where he's like, we got Harrison Ford in that in the mold. You know,
there were just so many books. So many side stories, so many cartoons. I have no idea why Disney chose the direction that they chose.
I know it, but they need bodyguard because the actor who played Chewbacca or he don't get shot.
You just said that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like, and that's so good in.
You're gonna get shot.
What's the word for it? It's all good taking somebody from like the previous movies and then murdering them in order to make an impact, but that impact has to lead somewhere. I don't feel like any of the OGs dying really got anywhere. I mean, obviously Carrie Fisher passed away. There wasn't really a lot that they could do in those circumstances, but there are so many things that could have plucked from. Why they decide to bastardize. Like, so they've taken a bunch of inspiration from different stuff, shoved it together, and bastardized it into this new thing. So, like, there was like, we all know that Luke was a Grand Master. He had, like, his temple. The Han and Leia's kid was going to be a Jedi and was about
Oh,
to
yeah. They were going to be, like, the book story, Ben is supposed to be Luke's son. And, Leia and Han are supposed to have two twins.
Well, if you go back even further, there was cartoons called Star Wars Droids, and it was like the adventures.
Oh,
of R2-D2
yeah.
and C-3PO.
I love that
Wow.
cartoon.
One of the episodes has a protagonist called Kylo Ben.
Like,
Kylo
literally
Ben.
Kylo Ben, I think it was 6th or 7th episode or something. I'd have to go back. I was watching it just the other week.
Was that the one that Cartoon Network made like in the 90s before they made Clone Wars?
Pretty sure it was the 80s, man. Let me double check. Star Wars Droid.
Yeah.
I think it was because we're talking like a old series. Yeah, 1980s. Star Wars
Yeah.
Droid: Adventures of R2-D2 and C-3PO was 1985, and then if I do Kylo Ben,
Yeah.
yeah,
So, Master Chief, what is your first Star Wars movie you got a choice? The original three. What one would be your favorite one?
ooh, I think Empire. Probably because it was the first one that I properly sat down and watched. It was the one that I saw in the movies the first time, but I think the whole storyline was fantastic. The acting was great. The whole "Luke, I am your
I'd
father" was
say
just
Episode 5 was my favorite.
yeah, same movie, Empire.
Oh, yeah, the thing-
Nitro, it's episode 5. We were just talking about that.
I forgot there were only 3 movies. Episode 5, 4, the 5th.
Yeah, you got 1, 2, 3 is the prequels, 4, 5, and 6 is the OGs, and then 7, 8, 9 were the Disney bastardization.
What was your favorite part in that movie? You had a favorite scene?
Oh, the bit where Luke finds out that Darth Vader is actually his father, because up until that point, if you don't already know, you're under the impression that Darth Vader killed his dad.
Yeah,
So
everybody
it's a
says
big
it like
reveal.
that.
I had 2 favorite parts. Is that when Luke found out about Darth Vader and his father, and where Luke went a ammo basically is my favorite.
Oh, you're talking about what's it called?
Luke
Fuck.
kissed his sister. I knew you would like that bit, Metro.
No.
Yeah, Luke opened a what is it called? The ammo called basically.
I don't know. We'll just put it in post editing. We'll put the image up in post.
Yeah.
That's yeah, just like this.
Put it up right here in the middle. Y'all know where it is.
Yeah, it's me. I'll have to put it up later. I was gonna say like one of my favorite scenes. I mean, if we're talking about the original trilogy, yes, it's definitely like the reveal, and then even like the way that like Mark Hamill gives the line, "No, this can't be true. No, no." Like the emotion is there. Like the way he acts it is just amazing. And then you got these beautiful. I think there's. I don't know if you've seen this document yet, Dean, but or Nitro. There is a show on Disney Plus, and it's all about how they did the art and the background, like the lights and the scene production for Star Wars. And it's just amazing, like watching these painting, like the backgrounds just come to life in a way I've never seen them before.
Paintings, miniature models, like the way movies were made back then is just insane.
I mean,
Like they didn't have CGI like they have now.
Yeah, and even the way that like another one of my favorite scenes is when they're on the snow planet, you know, and they're hiding out from Vader, and they got like the walkers, like they're like boom boom, you know, the way how they have the puppet, like the puppets move.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Well, I'll give you an example from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series that Disney recently put out. There was a really liked scene where Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader have a conversation at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Do for that. I heard
Well,
they.
What you'll notice, like all of the light going off of Darth Vader Anakin's face, it changes from red to blue and goes back again. Well, they modified it in post-processing, but it actually came about as an accident because they changed the way that the lightsabers work. So In the OG movies,
Yeah.
it was basically like a metal bar, and then they added in the lightsaber in post.
Oh yeah.
In the new movies, they're actually like, they have light inside them. They're actual like bars of light. So the light reflecting off of Anakin Darth Vader's face was really happening, and they captured it on the film, and then they decided to sort of enhance it, for lack of a better way of putting it. Like,
That's little details that I didn't even know about. Like that's kind of cool.
yeah, and they also took a note from, there's a movie called Oblivion. I don't know if you guys know that movie. Tom Cruise, he flies around in a spaceship, the world ended, and it turns out he's a clone, basically.
Wait,
tried out,
was that the one where like the robot is called like Hal or something? He's like, I cannot let you leave the ship.
Oh, this robot was called the Tet, and it's basically a space station that destroyed the moon. It's not that old. I think maybe we watched it one time in the server a while back.
Oh, is that the one where it's like he's trying to get life back on the and he's like one of the failed people?
No, there was like multiple clones of him that didn't know about each other, and they thought. That they were,
that movie. Yeah, we did watch it.
Like, the hydrogen out of the water.
Yeah, in case y'all don't know, we've been friends with Master Chief for a while, and
Yeah.
we usually watch him.
Years now, man.
Yeah. Well, for me, I've known you since 2022. Nitro, I don't know how long have I had you and Nitro known each other for.
Probably a good year or so, yeah.
Yeah. Like a year.
Really going on 2 years.
Actually, let's ask you some questions here. So Master Chief, you've been talking to me about wanting to do content. Would you like to talk to the viewers about any ideas you have for doing video game content or anything like that?
Honestly, I really like what you guys are doing. I like the whole idea of having a chat at the end of the week and just letting people chime in with their opinions. But I play a lot of video games. It's been a big part of my life since, early teens.
And I could see you doing I could see you doing like reviews for video games. Like I could see you sitting down and just recording yourself play the video game, and then do like a voiceover over it, like some people do,
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like,
I think you take, for example, something like we're doing now. We do what we're doing, have a nice conversation,
but have
play
video
some
game
games
footage.
in the background, and record it. And then later on, we got content for editing and making videos out of. I'd love to do something like that. It's hard. I've got family and a job and stuff, so it's finding time is a pain in the tits. But
yeah, I can imagine, man. Having a family and job and whatnot. What I've always been told is to do it for fun. Don't treat this like a job for like the start of it. Just treat it like a fun hobby. It's
a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even when it becomes a job, don't treat it like one, because if you take the fun out of what you're doing, it's just no point. You've got one life. Don't do shit that makes you miserable. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like I'm having so much fun. I'm sitting here talking to two friends about. We actually had something planned. We were going to talk about too for this month. A while back, me and Nitro watched Atlantis and the second Atlantis movie from Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we were Nitro was making so many jokes about the Atlantis lady that he falls in love with. No, let's just say that Nitro likes some water women, He likes some Atlanteans.
I got the perfect movie for you, Nitro. It's called The Little Mermaid.
Which one? Well, he would enjoy the newer one,
Oh, man. I don't know, dude. Her eyes are so far apart, it's a distraction. I have the same thing with that Rachel, what's her face? Snow fucking White. I mean, like, I'm sorry.
Dude,
Snow White, the skin is white as snow, and they put in a fucking Latina. Like, look, I live in South America, full disclaimer, I have no problem with fucking anybody for anything, but that was one fucking retarded decision.
Oh, dude. My problem with her is she's made some horrible takes. Like, she was working on this show called Primos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was just saying the most. She was like defending what she said, and then the Latin Disney community was like, "You can't be saying that about a child. You can't be calling it." She called a child a certain name in Spanish, which I don't know if I could say.
Say it and edit it out, because I don't know what she said.
I don't know either. I'll just text you it later. We're just not gonna say it on there. I don't want to get our channel taken for saying it. Like the Spanish AI YouTube bots are gonna come after me.
Oh no, not the Spanish AI.
The Spanish AI.
We don't go after the Spanish AI anymore.
No puedo hablar español. Sí, es verdad.
Great, I'm gonna have to put captions on this part of the video.
Oh man, I promise it was nothing rude.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I only said that I could speak Spanish, it's true.
Dude, like you could like mess with the YouTube algorithm. Like when you start doing your video, like you start doing your videos, you can start speaking English, and then all of a sudden change to Spanish.
That's the plan. Anytime that I need to swear, say something cursive or impulsive, it's just to automatically switch to Spanish and use as much like of the local Spanish as possible, because then maybe YouTube won't pick up so much of it. But here's the thing: as long as you don't swear in like the first 3 or 4 minutes, you're normally okay. And I won't be censored. Like I'm not down for that. Like I'm not going to go out my way to be an asshole to people, but I don't believe in censoring words. That's like
Oh yeah,
the basic counter against free speech.
Yeah.
Like free speech doesn't mean say whatever you want,
right.
but it does mean that you are allowed to say whatever you want. You've got to have a level of respect in your own head. It's not for other people to put that on you, you know?
Yeah, my respect comes from like I have certain opinions on people and certain I have certain political opinions, right? That's what I'm gonna say like that. But I'm not personally going after somebody for the way that for their sex, race, or anything like that. It's just how I feel. It's just how like I feel in a general sense. I'm not racist. I just have a certain old aunt's opinion on certain things that a lot of people don't have, I mean, I was raised by 2 generations. What happened?
That's it.
You said help?
I say, hell, wank.
Okay.
Fell off the stairs.
I'm falling and I can't get up. Do you remember the old life alert?
It's super simple, right? Have your opinions, don't force them on other people.
Right. Now,
Right,
with
your opinions are your opinions. Keep them to your fucking self. Nobody cares
Hey,
about them.
Marcus,
This is the problem
I
with
have a weird kind of question.
Okay.
Would it be okay to upgrade my RAM to 32 gigabyte of RAM to my computer? Is that good for my computer?
Yeah, I mean.
In the middle of a
More
podcast.
More is better.
You hear?
I could have added my own topic into the podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
With RAM, what you're gonna find, right? You play it. It's mostly for games, right? So
Yeah.
decent amount of RAM, and then you want a graphics card with a decent amount of VRAM. So you want to have maybe something with 12 to 16 gigs, kind of minimally for modern titles on VRAM. 16 gigs of regular RAM should do you fine, but make sure it's DDR5, DDR6. I got 32 gigs, but my computer barely uses it.
I actually have a question.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys had this. I don't know if this was around your time, but there was an old like Nickelodeon show that I love called The Adventures of Pete and Pete. You ever heard of it?
The Adventures of Pete and Pete rings a bell.
They were like 2 brothers. They one of the kids had like a stick-on tattoo. It was like a
little ginger dudes.
yeah. Yeah, one was called like
that was
Big.
1989. That was a little before me. It came out, and that ran all the way through the 90s. No, it rang a bell, but I haven't seen it personally.
Alright, I just didn't know because my uncle got me into it when I was a kid.
Looks like it was mostly an American thing.
Yeah. Well, why don't you tell us about
Disclaimer
some?
for the audience. So yeah, I grew up in Scotland. I'm British, so a lot of American vernacular I won't get. It will just go over my head.
Well, let's go into that actually. What kind of Canadian what kind? I'm not Canadian. what kind of UK media did you consume as a kid? If you can remember anything.
Okay, so I was born 1991. Happy to give away my age. It made me 34. I was in a unique position where my childhood was dominated by the TV, and my teens were dominated by the internet. So,
Yeah.
I grew up mostly with whatever was on the BBC, which was so. In the UK, there's 5 channels on the TV terrestrially. You pay a license for BBC One and BBC Two, and then you get 3, 4, and 5 are kind of like thrown in.
So it's like it's kind of like how in America we used, well, I don't know if we still get it now, but like how we got like PBS Kids, like a couple of news stations.
Public TV,
Yeah, they're trying to
pay for it, kind of, but it's less like.
It's more like your tax
subscription service. Yeah, it's mostly a television tax. And we're one of the only countries in the world to have that. You have to have a license to own a television.
You have to have a license?
If you have like a tuner card that's capable of receiving a television signal, you have to pay the license fee to the BBC.
Oh, okay.
I remember a long time ago, probably 2006, 2007, I got a computer that had a built-in TV tuner card. And I got rid of my TV, and I thought that's how I would get around paying the license fee.
Oh no!
Well, it turns out whenever you buy something that has a TV tuner inside it, whether it's a television, a computer, or whatever, if you give them your address, they'll send somebody anyway, because you bought something that was able to receive this signal.
So what did you do when they showed up to your house?
Nothing. I wouldn't let them in. They can't force entry. They're not law enforcement.
They just send the cops.
Sir, that too, but there's not really a lot the cops would do about it either. Really.
Yeah. So you wanna know what I did when we met their Master Chief? Almost got in trouble.
For what?
Dean Dark isn't a army person.
Why are we switching topics here? We're talking about television shows.
Yeah.
Arnold the Aardvark, you guys remember that?
Yeah, we love Arnold.
The Rugrats, all of that kind of stuff.
You see, that was like we're too young for that, but they did this thing like in the early 2000s where they were bringing back all the old Nickelodeon shows. They did this thing where they brought all those shows back on this block called the 90s block. So like all the old 90s Nickelodeon shows were coming back, like All Real Monsters, Rugrats. You see what they're doing the Rugrats now? They're making them 3D and they look ugly. They made them
CG, no, they did the same to Woody the Woodpecker. My kid was watching it the other day.
Hey, Mr. Silver, have you remember the Rugrats, the adult version?
They weren't adults. They were they're like preteens, bro.
Do you remember that series?
All grown up. All grown up with you. Every birthday, your mom and dad would say.
Here's a thing that popped up while I was, thinking about what to talk about today. Monster Rancher.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Okay. Only aired for one season, 1999 to 2000, 48 episodes.
Did you ever actually get to play the game? Because my friend told me that the way the game worked was you used to be able to take CDs. You'd put Monster Rancher in the PS1 with your memory card. Then you would take the disc out. You'd put the CD in there, and then you put back Monster Rancher into the console, and then it would make a monster.
I never played the games, no. Mainly because I was 8 at the time.
Oh, yeah. So I believe they made 3 Monster Rancher games. Monster Rancher, I can't say it.
They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Jesus.
11, 12.
There's 12 games.
12 listed titles, and then there's another couple that are like Monster Rancher 1 Million, My Monster Rancher, Monster Rancher 1 2DX, which are like re-releases.
Is there
Kaiju, Monster Rancher,
Oh.
Monster Rancher 1, 2, Battle Card Game, Battle
Jesus.
Card Episode 2, Hop About, Explorer 3, Advance 2, 4, Evo. Yeah, there was a lot of games.
Jeez, I've only ever heard of the PlayStation one. Yeah, that's crazy because you would have think that franchise would have had more. Or this was the '90s though, right? So this was like a different time.
Everything was monster, pocket monsters. Everything was a Pokemon ripoff.
Digimon.
Yeah, I mean even Digimon back where
Digimon.
It was a Pokemon ripoff. Pokemon was the thing, and anything that was
Yu-Gi-Oh!
like it was just ripping it off.
I was a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan.
I can't remember what it was called. It was a girl, and she had like a wand, and she had like a
Sailor Moon?
card. No.
You're thinking of. I think I know what you're talking about.
Sakura or something like that.
Do you remember? Have you ever heard of? Duel Monster?
Jewel Monster? No.
Okay, so Duel Monster was this old '90s one. It's kind of obscure. I remember finding out about it because do you remember when DVDs and VHS tapes had like the coming soon to coming soon to DVD? One of the DVDs I had when I was a kid had this one Japanese show, and it's really obscure. It was called Duel Master. And it was like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like the guy had Yu-Gi-Oh! Hair. They play these cards. It's such an obscure game. But I think it was created by the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not too sure. I have to look this up.
Where they had a tablet, that kind of Duel Master?
What?
Where they had a tablet and they become the monster?
No, that's a different one.
Oh.
I don't know. What are you talking about? Look up the name of it.
That is Duel Monster, where you become that monster.
I want to look this up. Duel Monster.
See, when I type in Duel Monster, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monster.
Oh man, I must be thinking of something else, but there was something similar with the Yu-Gi-Oh name. It's really obscure. If I find it, I'll. Oh, it's called Duel Master. Never mind.
Duel Master, yeah.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, Duel Master was a 2002 show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty similar, bro. He had the typical 90s kid anime crazy bird hairs, my grandma used to call it. But I used to watch Bakugan or Beyblade. My grandma always just said they had bird hair.
So, Master Chief, have you watched a show called Code Lyoko? Have you watched that?
Code Lyoko. It's a French anime that was. I don't know if it premiered. I don't know if it premiered in the UK, but I know it was a Canadian cartoon that was on Teletoon and Cartoon Network.
What was it called again?
Code Lyoko.
No.
It was it would have probably been after your time. It was an early 2000s show.
Yeah, so 2001, I'd been celebrating the millennium. 2002, yeah, I think by 2002, 2003, I was spending more time outside than in front of the TV, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you would have been a teenager. Yeah, you would have been closer to being a teenager or something, just out and hanging out with friends.
2001, I had turned 10, so 2003, I'd have been 12. 2004, I would have turned 13.
Yeah, so you'd have been probably out doing stuff instead of watching TV all the time like you were.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to impart my wisdom to the viewers of how to TV, but I can tell you it was certainly enjoyed.
But my teens were enjoyed, not as much as yours.
You can't remember them, you know they were enjoyed well.
Oh man, I'll be telling the viewers that. Oh man.
Stay in school, don't do drugs, don't drink and drive. That's 3 lessons for life. Trust me on them.
Indeed. What? Whoa! Don't be. And also, don't listen to Nitro.
Yeah, don't listen to Nitro.
That's the official Night's Cast advice. Dude, there was I know. That's the crazy thing about it, right? Thinking about TV shows, if you look at the 80s was just full of they were mainly just selling toys, right? All
80s
those.
was epilepsy in a bottle. That's what the 80s were. It's like, here, take home a bottle of epilepsy, and then when you finish with your seizure, go buy all of our merchandise.
Even like oh man, even like Transformers, bro. Like you look at like 80s Transformers.
Yeah.
Quick question, Mr. Master Chief. Do you watch the original Voltron series when it came out?
Did I watch the what series?
Voltron.
It's funny you say that.
I'd have to done a refresher to remember, man.
Okay, so Voltron, they were similar to Power Rangers, right? But
Yeah.
instead of them having particular animals, they were all like pilots of the Lion robots, and they would come together to form Voltron, which is like a giant robot. It was a series from Japan, the 80s.
Rings a bell. It rings a bell.
Um,
I don't want to say that I have in case that I haven't, but I remember something to do with flying robots.
hang on, I'm gonna text it to you, see if you remember this.
Now here's maybe something you guys can help me sleuth out. There was a show, and I only have about a millisecond glimpse of it in my memory. A bunch of like humanoid, I believe they were lions or cats or something, and they had like a floating airship, and they launched fighter jets from it.
You thinking of what am I thinking of? Thundercats?
I see. I thought that, but every time I look it up, I look at it and it doesn't ring a bell. I mean, it could be, but
He-Man?
No. They
it
said
wasn't He-Man, but He-Man was good. I remember that.
wait, you said they were cats, right?
I think they were cats or lions or something like that. Yeah.
If you're thinking of cats, I was thinking of this anime called yeah, I was gonna say, wait, lions. Probably not Thundercats, because we've already ruled that out.
Thing is, it could have been, man. The only thing I could remember is this like millisecond frame in my mind. I'm gonna have to go and watch the show and see if I can just find that frame.
Did he have a sword? But like the frame you remember, did it have like a sword or something?
No, it was just one of them kind of zoomed in and then it zoomed away to them flying in a plane. The plane coming out of the hangar of their like. Their
Wait,
airplane.
Lego?
No, he said the 90s. Lego didn't make that many shows in the 90s.
It could have been the 80s or 90s.
Yeah.
The 90s I saw it, but yeah, I mean, it's not that important.
I had this old show that like I got on DVD when I was a kid, and I swear if I bring it up to anybody, a lot of people don't remember it. It was called Buttons and Rusty, right? It was about these like woodland creatures. It's about these two woodland little creatures, right? And they live in a cave, and it was this like really obscure show. Like, I swear, bro, it's so obscure. If I bring it up to anybody, they don't remember it. Like, one of them was like
not ring a bell, but it looks like it's of the era.
they were like, it was in the 80s. They were like two cubs, and they'd go on these adventures. Like, one of the adventures they went on, they made like a wooden airplane. They flew around, and they had like they had this alligator friend who lived in the bayou. It's really obscure. Actually, speaking about obscure shows,
Chucklewood Critters, starring Buttons and Rusty. That I recognize.
yeah, I think that's it. Oh my god! Wait, it's called Chucklewoods?
Well, they had a show called Buttons and Rusty, and then I think that Chucklewood was the Turkey Caper. So like they had like movies called Chucklewood Critters. And
Yeah.
Buttons and Rusty were like the main.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Because they also had a Chucklewood Critters Easter special starring Buttons and Rusty. They had one for school days.
Yeah. So this.
There's a bunch, man.
Yeah, so it's just it's such an obscure thing, and I used to just love. I would repeatedly watch them. Like, I had a collection of a lot of like I have appreciation for a lot of '90s and '80s like shows. Like one of them I absolutely love is the what was I thinking of? I was thinking this other one, the Super Mario Brothers show one.
Yeah, yeah, it was fantastic.
You're going to hell. I think there was like one scene where he says, "Fuck you, Luigi." No, I think he said, "You got some shit on you, Luigi," and they just don't even cut it out. Like,
Man, simpler times. This is like the thing. Like censorship is not good, man.
dude,
You give the word power by doing that.
yeah, and the thing is too, it's like if I look at like the 90s with their kid shows and our kid shows, ours is so censored. The 90s, they could go, what the, I mean, in Japan, they can go, what the hell? It's like,
Everything's
So-
just sort of. I'm
Silver, do you remember
almost
a
positive
show
the world ended in 2012.
Oh,
man.
I think it was called Chia. Nothing.
Chia Pets?
No, not Chia Pet. It was a Lego show in the early.
That was called Lego Chima, I think. Okay, so for Dean and the viewers watching, Lego wanted to take like they wanted to take the like they kind of took the idea of they wanted to.
There were two Lego series going on at that time. The Lego Chia and I think Lego Ninjago, basically.
Yeah, it was the Legend of Chima.
So then
I think
Jago's
it
been an
only
ongoing
lasted-
thing for a while, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ninjago is like one of their biggest brands. It still goes on. I don't know about the show.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Dude, I was in
We
it
did
like in the
watch
early
that.
days.
I think it didn't did that well in last season. That's why it failed.
It couldn't go up compared against the Ninjas concept. Well, that and they were able to make so many different. Lego's been able to make so many different concepts with the Lego Ninjago brand. Like they've had high tech ninjas. They've had, you know, like they could do so much. They could just rehash it. Like it's like Power Rangers, you know.
I remember
Well, I've seen them with
I
robot
got
dragons and one with a mech and all of this kind of random stuff. Like Lego models in the shop, they look quite cool too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
jumping on the bed and screaming out catchphrases from the show, and I'm like, that's Lego. He's been watching Lego Ninja. I know what he's watching. You can just tell.
Ninjago. Jump up, kick.
Hanna-Barbera, you guys recognize that name?
Oh, dude, of course I do. Bro,
Yeah.
like we had this channel called Boomerang here in the States.
Yeah.
And the whole point of Boomerang was like old cartoons, and I loved watching it. Like I've watched Secret Squirrel, you know, the one that like flashes himself every time he shows his weapon.
Yeah.
I bring that one up because there was a show called Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, where they would take all the they would take Birdman from the DC universe, and they'd take all these Hanna-Barbera cartoon characters and put them in this world, and it was like the most insane shit. Like there's an episode where he has to defend they have like a Sopranos parody where it's like it's Fred Flintstone. He gets like hit on his head, and one of you know how like Fred Flintstone gets hit on the head, and he's like a different person. He's like, I'm Onendo. It's like
Oh,
Yeah.
man, the Flintstones cartoon was amazing.
Hanna-Barbera, and then there was the Hanna-Barbera games where they got all the Hanna-Barbera characters to like fight each other. Like not really fight each other. No, it was more like an Olympic event where they had like Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo's cousin, the white one.
Like a Tekken game based on the Hanna-Barbera.
Like, I'm gonna hit you, man.
Like finally Tom gets to beat the shit out of Jerry.
No, you know what we need if we... No, I know the perfect cartoon would be in there. You know the Hanna-Barbera cartoon where it's like, he's like a...
No,
He's a donkey.
I'm not falling for that again. I'm not falling for it.
What?
The head by cartoon. I know what happened in that.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what's happening. What's happening?
Dark Team.
Oh, we're talking about Tom and Jerry. Stop bringing it up then. I was gonna say, there's this one I've seen. They used to run these shorts on Boomerang, right? And one of them, was from the show. It was like about these two like donkey. It was like a donkey and a horse. They lived in looked like they lived in like Mexico or something. And he had like a guitar, and he would hit the bad guy with the guitar instead of using his gun. He was like the sheriff. Like, you know what I'm talking about? He's like, oh.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't remember what it was called, but yeah.
Yeah, they had an episode. He was in an episode of what was it called? He was in an episode of that Harvey Birdman Attorney at Law show, where like they were using like guitars as like as a euphemism for pew pews. I can't say the word on YouTube. You know the pew pews.
You say it in Spanish?
No.
It basically sounds like you're saying arm.
Yeah, just
Arma.
Arma.
Hey, so what would that show after Jimmy Neutron? There was a sequel. What would that show called?
No, we're not talking about Planet Sheen. Speaking about Hanna-Barbera cartoons, do you remember Yogi Bear?
Yogi Bear was awesome, yeah.
The live action
Totally based towards an American audience, but he was so fucking brilliant.
Yeah, he was. Hey, boo boo, I'm gonna get the picnic basket.
Tell me, Hanna-Barbera, was he involved in the Wacky Racist TV show?
Nitro, you cut off Dean. What did you say, Dean?
Wacky Racist.
Yeah, that was a Hanna-Barbera one. The one with the bad. Yeah, that was the one. They had all these different characters. Like one of them was like a mob boss, and they were all like little mob boss people in a giant car. And then the other one was like
cars racing.
The weird dude with the fucking dodgy mustache and his little pet dog that would go.
Oh yeah, I know. Like that guy was like the villain. He was supposed to be like always like coming up with plans. Well, let's be honest though, the Wacky Racers, like there was like no rules. Like these motherfuckers could be like pulling out a damn like shrinking ray or some shit. I like how in the Wacky Racers show you have different stereotypes too. It's like you have the caveman, the lady, you know, the ladies woman.
The ladies woman. the womanly lady.
The woman lady. You know, and then you have like the bastardy, like the fucking typical cartoon villain and his like psychic, his dog that goes, you know, I can't fucking do it anymore.
Dog, it always sounded like it had just finished smoking 40 cigarettes.
I would too if my master was like a shitty fucking villain. I would always get.
I got a picture of them up here. That dog's face, man, Jesus.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'll save it.
Oh no. Yeah, do you know what Secret Squirrel is?
No.
So Secret Squirrel, he's like an agent, right? He's supposed to be like the spy type of person. Every time he wears he just wears nothing but like a long straight jacket, you know, like the like the jacket. So he's wearing the jacket, right? So he's wearing like the big overcoat jacket, but every time he takes out his spy stuff, there's like nothing under there. I'll have to send it to you and put it in post-production. It's the funniest shit.
So, what was your favorite Scooby-Doo theory? Yeah.
Definitely 2010 Mystery Incorporated. But if we're talking about movies, I'd have to say, if we're talking about movies, I like the 90s movies. I think the 90s had the best Scooby-Doo movies. What do you think, Dean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm biased. I didn't really catch much after the 2000s, so...
Well, I tried to watch...
What's it called? The Mystery Machine, I think, was the name of the season.
Yeah, Mystery Incorporated.
That was the best one.
Yeah.
One of my favorite lines from Fred. I like Daphne and traps. Take it as you want.
They failed with that Scooby-Doo theory after the Mystery Incorporated. That when they failed.
It was like a shitty comedy. It was called Be Cool Scooby-Doo. Like it was like not really that good.
Well, I mean, the first movie, the one that came out in 2002, that wasn't bad. It was funny enough considering the age group it was aiming for, and it had Sarah Michelle Gellar in it, so nobody was complaining.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So like, what's your opinion on Scooby Doo? Like the live action Scooby Doo movie, like the one with Taylor Lautner in it.
Is that new?
No, that's the 2002 one. You know, like the one where like the guy.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something about the switch from animation to CGI at the time. I think that it took away from a lot of the shows that we grew up with. Like animation then isn't the same as it is now. So Scooby as a CGI character detracted from Scooby Doo. I don't think it added to it. But looking back, like as a 12-year-old, I think I'd have thoroughly enjoyed it.
You know, the thing about it too, right? It's crazy to me how originally they were gonna make it more adult. Like there was more scenes of like Velma's actress like showing her cleavage, like multiple. They should have released it and called it like the party cut. Like you ever seen the show Ren and Stimpy?
Yeah.
You know they made the adult party ones where it was like it was more adult, like what they wanted.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how.
But yeah, I know of it.
It's just crazy. I feel like pop culture wise, like I just feel like I grew up in the wrong era for pop culture. Like I feel I gravitate more towards the early 2000s and 90s than what we currently have.
I just think it was the best time. You got the best of both worlds, sort of being born and growing up when I did, because we got the tail end of life with no internet, no cell phones, no like constant distractions in your pocket. Life was different. Media that's made today is made to give you like an instant kick because
Also,
they have to grab your attention. You know, it's like
I want to go to a little side rant. I am just so upset. Like, why does every video game adaptation has to do something that pisses me off? Like, to be honest, Last of Us. Like,
Too late.
the Last of Us, the first season was great. It was wonderful, right? I still haven't seen the second season yet, but there was these like off, like I don't know, there's just these off comments, and I'm just like, it took away from the show.
Yeah.
Like it was like lazily made, and then Netflix fucking takes out some of the best shows. Like there was this one show, it starred one of the guys from Stranger Things, like the black kid. I don't know his name. It was all about the 90s. It was like Everything's Gonna Be Okay or something, and it was this like 90s comedy like show. And they ended off on a cliffhanger. We never got to see the ending of it.
I don't know if it's gonna be okay or not. It's depressing for you.
It's just like it's a very interesting movie because it's like telling the story of like this kid growing up in the 90s.
Yeah.
And it's about like him discovering like his love for film. So it's like he convinces he convinces his the school to like go to California so he could do this film, but in reality he's trying to find his dad. He's trying to what?
That hits home a little bit. I grew up not knowing mine, so yeah.
Are you sure you want to talk about that on?
Kids going on that journey, bro.
Shit.
Next topic.
Next topic: depression. I know you don't really watch that many anime, but did you grow up with any of them, like Dragon Ball Z or whatnot, or Yu Yu Hakusho, or anything like that?
So first season of Pokemon that jumps out vividly.
Yeah.
I was kind of poor.
Yeah.
There was no Game Boys. There was no like Pokemon games at home and stuff. Only time I got involved was at school. So being able to come home from school and watch an episode on the TV was quite cool. Monster Rancher. That was pretty fun.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I had distraction.
Yeah, no worries. Cardcaptor Sakura was the name of that other show I was trying to remember earlier. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm wondering why was that being shown. Okay, it was a different time, but why was that being shown at that time of day on the TV? You know, the chick's dressed a little like.
Well, to be honest, Sailor Moon was targeted towards children, and they would strip down naked when they transform.
Dude, it's like the equivalent of putting on Dragon Maid at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, or the worst, your kid discovers Berserk. I'm telling you, if you hear the word Berserk, if you see the word Berserk show up on that screen with your son, Master Chief, you fucking get the fuck off that shit, man. It's depressing as fuck. It really is.
Quick, break the TV. Dude, you had to.
That boy is depressing, man. He comes over to me the other day and he's like, "Daddy, what happens when you die?"
What?
Oh, no.
Like, where the fuck did this kind of question come from? Like, what have you been watching at your grandparents' house, dude? Like, come on. I had to explain it. And look, I got like another fucking 60 years left, little man. Don't you be worrying yourself. Oh, this is insane.
I think I asked a question like that to my grandparents.
I remember when I was maybe 12 or 13, and this is a bit of wisdom for you and your audience, right? I don't know why I asked this, but I asked this. I was 12 or 13. My grandfather was looking in the mirror, and I asked him what it felt like to get old. And he looked at me and he said, you know, your face gets older. The reflection looking back at you in the mirror gets older, but you don't get older. And like, the older I get, the more I relate to it. The things that you like growing up are kind of the things that stick with you.
Oh yeah.
Things do them, but they don't really change. Like, you can evolve as a person, and
but you can't really change what you like growing up. You know, it's just
well, you can't. You don't really change who you are, so to speak. You know. You don't feel age in your head. You feel it in your body.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, he lived a pretty decent life after that.
We're at like 56 minutes. You guys still want to keep going on, or?
Go as long as you want, man.
Nitro?
I think we should push to an hour.
Yeah, push another 4 minutes out.
Hell yeah. They were almost there to an hour. Actually, that's going to be kind of cool.
Maybe make it an hour and 5, and then you've got a little bit of editing space to work with if you want to fiddle with stuff. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know what you'll do on your end.
I'm just going to like...
I'm just going to be asking y'all to edit my videos and shit for me, so...
I
learn its magic.
I just need... The thing I just need to do is I just need to figure out how to like... Because I need to put up images of like what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know if I even need to do that. Like, I know it's this one podcast I used to listen to called the Pizza Party Podcast with Rebel Taxi. The guy would like put up the images up of like what he was talking about when he used to do his podcast, and I kind of want to do that to give like more of like a visual effect for the people instead of just having it be like, yeah, context, you know, some audio. Like,
I know, and I could have played some Oblivion in the background. And...
No, it's fine, man.
For next time, I'll make some recordings for you, and you can use that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have like our background that's being made right now. It's gonna be soon. Actually, yeah. By the time this episode comes out, it will be out. With this episode is what I'm hoping to do. That's why I'm glad we're doing it kind of early in the month so we can get it, because it's almost done. Like I've seen the rough drafts. Like, I'm gonna shout out the artist because like she is amazing at what she does. Like, she made my Silver Knight profile picture, and she's an amazing, talented artist. Like, she has this like I don't know. I just wish she would do more though. Like, you know, it's just unfortunate she really can't because she's got work and other life shit. But she's really talented. Like, I love her art style.
Who is it?
Her name is Kai Animations.
Kai Animation. Round of applause for you.
Yeah. Hope you get
Quit
better
your day
soon.
job. Start drawing pictures more often, huh? That's really, really bad advice. Don't quit your day job. Stable
No.
source of income? Yeah.
Stable income. Come on.
While we're shouting people out, I'd like to shout out the entire Rebellion server.
Whoop, whoop.
Hi to everybody. I hope that's okay. You can cut it out in editing if it's not.
No, it's fine. Yeah, the Rebellion server. It's yeah. Shout out to all of our friends in there.
I want to announce something on the video basically I'm working on.
Hey yo.
I'm making
working on
announcements today. You guys finally getting married?
Whoa.
Me and Silver Knight are working on a Kalmar server, and we gonna get a link where y'all could join, where anybody can join.
Oh, that'd
Yeah.
be sick, man. Yeah.
Cobblemon is a Pokemon like it's like a Pokemon Minecraft mod. Because back when they did the other one, back when they did the other one was like that. Well, we're at an hour. I'm gonna have to get off here. Anyways, thanks for coming on, Master Chief.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me, guys.
We hope
Fun.
you come back again, and
Absolutely.
we do hope also to see you grow as a person. Once your channel, once you can start doing that, we will definitely we'll definitely shout you out every time we can.
Yeah, the same here, man. I do everything I can to keep you guys supported and pop in and out when I can. And,
Oh yeah, you have. You're always in my chat. You're in the chat of my other show.
and even if I can't chat, I will always try to leave a like and a view and stuff.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man, that's
Form, man. Good form.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for being the first ever guest in the podcast, Master Chief. We hope you have a great night. And all the
Thanks for
viewers,
having me.
all the viewers out there, please leave a like, subscribe. I know we're really small, but I'm hoping to get 100 subs by the end of this year.
Yeah,
And with
like,
that-
subscribe. Telling you, these guys deserve it.
Thank you so much. And with that being said, have a great night. See you next month.